Where is my game? Drake? Where is the game? Okay. Hello, Tia. How are you? You crashed? How did you crash, Tia? NA stream or NA stream? How are you doing, though, Tia? How are you doing? Three quests in forest, one event quest, 4 high rank Piro Guilds, 1 tempered or higher. Okay, so 3 in the forest, 1 event quest. We can find an event tempered the forest, maybe.
Right.
This is 5 stars, though. I think they want me to hunt a tempered 6 or higher. Six or higher? Is there a tempered 6 or higher in the forest? No, that's a 5 or higher. Wait, Shotomate. This is tempered 6... no, this is 5. Gosh, darn it. That's annoying. Maybe I said some investigation. Let me check. I have this one. Wait, this is the Gold Crown Mizu? Oh no, oh no, fuck. Maybe... I hope I haven't burned the quest. Like I haven't done all the quests for this one. I need to be careful because I need this for you, Tia. I should have one extra still though, I think. God damn it. I didn't think they would be limited in number, but I should be an eye. I should be an eye. I should be okay. Should be okay, should be okay.
Okay, let's be on our way.
Nah, I should be okay.
Supply items.
What's the point of a bitter bug when there is not even a confusion monster? I guess you can make like medicines and immunizers maybe, but like it's way more useless this way. Oh. Yeah, I'm feeling really good now. Honestly, I think that staying at home all of those days plus going suddenly to a grill party wasn't really good for me, you know. Because like a lot of inactivity followed by sudden activity usually is what gets me sick. Have you ever had that, like, if you're forced to be at home for a long while and then you suddenly like the day after or something you have to do something a bit more intense, like you feel a bit worse. I see. Well, an employer must love it then. Game release titles. Yeah, but it's still like, sadly with how the new games are, it's getting like less and less common, I feel. Like, you know, you don't have the big bangers of one time. Like, I don't think there is anything I care about this year. Even if I'm a Borderlands fan, I think that I'm not gonna buy Borderlands 4 on release, honestly. Borderlands is not one of those games where release dates is good. I don't know if you agree though. But usually I see that Borderlands... okay, so it's an issue of Borderlands 3 mostly. But Borderlands 3 like came out in one way and then they rewrote the entire game so many times. Oh. No Divine Blessing, that's fine. I was greedy there. Three is a very good game. It might have like the best end game of the franchise, honestly. The only issue with 3 is that I don't like the storytelling much. Like the storytelling in 3 is kind of weak. But man, the end game is crazy. I'm not sure how to feel about Tiny Tina Wonderlands, so I played the main game. It's a bit weird at first. Really, fucker? That hitbox is wrong. The upward tail hitbox is so tiny, and I don't get why. I don't get it, yeah. Huh? No idea. Yeah, that hitbox is... Yeah, but why is the hitbox tiny? Not like... That move has always been a move in Mizutsune, by the way. Like, that tail attack has been always a move, but it was usually the scariest move. Because it has a very tiny wind-up, and it used to be a lot of damage, and it sends you flying. That's the upswing? No? The issue is that the hitbox on this one doesn't work anymore. Okay, now he's gonna slam? No? I don't know. This guy is definitely hitting hard. But apart from hitting hard, it doesn't do much, I feel. Like, it's not a hard fight. If you fight the 5-star tempered like I'm doing, yeah. It's gonna hit you hard with this. I mean, no shit. That's okay. Also, I couldn't see shit because I was stuck in the wall. I'm fully expecting the Arch-Tempered Ray though to do more damage. Thank God my Thunder Res is 15. So, you know, I begin with like a very big Thunder Res. This is so stupid, just glide. I don't get why glide doesn't work the way it's supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to just glide over to the place. You shouldn't be like hanging in midair, stuck like a fucking rock. Can you jump? Wait. This quest is a guaranteed ancient wyvern coin, by the way. It's always there. So yeah, you get a crown and the coin. That's insane. Did you save it? Oh. Oh, Jesus, I'm dead. was a nice combo, finally. Honestly, this is a bad fight for normal shell. Wide lets me be a bit more safe. Also, what the fuck, was I blind? I saw a thing on the tail, and yet I wasn't able to break it? That was weird.
A research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
I'm gonna be right back, yeah. Be right back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Hey, we're on party. Oh, hey. This is no Rafa Noob stream. There is no chair, don't worry.
Good boy.
That's so many gay rats, holy shit. Yeah, you could never play Vermintide because you killed the rats in Vermintide.
Yes.
Let's do this optional quest. So let's do with the dailies first, and then... Honestly, I think that you don't need to do the dailies the entire time, like... the rewards are nice, they give you a bunch of barrel roll bombs. Sorry, a bunch of barrel roll tickets. But...
Do you have everything?
It's not glamour, I'm okay. Okay. I trust you. I still have to know what can I do with fire, herb, because I don't remember anything that actually. Gunpowder, maybe. Tia, do you happen to know if there is any bomb brace with shoe in burst? No, boots don't work. Has to be arms. Auto could actually. I mean, yeah, I was kinda suspecting Odo because Odo is the burst monster. Because for normal shelling, peak performance is less good because I don't. I get hit a bit too often to use peak performance well, and technically burst helps a bit more because I do get the bonus element which applies to the melee hits. So in theory, burst would be a better alternative to peak performance for normal, or any style that is based around swipe combos. If I do charge the shell spam with offensive guard, then yeah, I'm just gonna stick to this set. Nah, I like the Zashia's effect too much. It's far too comfy. Okay, what the fuck, man? I just want to change from peak performance to burst. I can use 3 deco slots for burst. Oh wait, burst is a level 3 though, isn't it? I think burst is a level 3, not a level 2. Then no. I have 1 deco slot for 3. That's kinda cringe, honestly. Oh, weekly lychee. But I get why burst would be a level 3. Don't mind me. Oh, the fucking monkey got in the way. What the fuck? What? I made it. What? My crosser was on his face? And somehow I missed? What kind of fucking shit is that, Monster Hunter? Crapcom. But yeah, Tia, I reached the 352 attack in a quest, no problem. With a 240 weapon, that means my weapon has been increased by almost 50% attack. Think of that. And my build has like several defensive skills. Imagine if I actually could have had, I don't know, attack up, you know. Nice try, Kong. Oh, gem.
This thing's a trove of new data.
Okay. No, he's gonna steal the sausage. No! Me. Wow, one single deco off guard. That's alright, I guess. But yeah, this set gives you 60 extra roll, which for Gallons would be. I'm trying to. You use bloat, so I need to like bloat it. So 240. So the Arcweld Gallons is 552 for you. And then we have to add 138. So my weapon gets to 690 attacks. 690 attack. Which would be 300. But then I get 794. 794 attack on my weapon. Even more, actually. Oh yeah, because I didn't account for the power charm and so on, but yeah. I get to around like 700, almost 800 attack. It's kind of stupid if you think about it. Is this tempered? That is indeed tempered. Is that the max level? No, this is the rarity 7 ones, right? I don't see any of the rare 8 ones. $800 damage on a Gallens before G rank. That's stupid. 350 attack. 352 is like... Sharpness is blue though, I think. Yeah. So I'm missing the extra bonus from white sharpness. But then again, it doesn't matter on the Archweld Gallens because I don't melee. In theory, it would matter for the Woundbreaker. Woundbreaker does count, or does depend on your sharpness values. But still, like, I'm doing pretty much G rank damage, 352, before being into G rank. Like, I'm kind of wondering what kind of fucking damage am I going to do once I get to G rank, you know? Zero. God, imagine that. Imagine they make so that they pull a fucking Iceborne on us, and now every G rank monster has like 6 times the amount of health of a high rank monster. Of a high rank 5-star tempered one. Imagine that, like, to kill anything you have to waste 20 minutes of your life at best. 40 minutes at worst. My god, this guy is Kongalala maxing.
You are reliable as ever. The danger is past. The pink fur is safe.
Should be. The Lollabarina and Kungalala were both what we call tempered monsters. They would have harmed the other life around here. I hope it was all right that we took care of them.
There is no help. The pink temperous one was vicious. Worse, its fur had split ends. Scratchy!
No, not the split ends.
How terrible. You're really serious about your fur, huh?
You have my gratification. We will help in return. Make offerings of finest woodward goods. Many more thankings to come, I am sure. We will do many dealings yet.
Wow, impressive. Ooh, that's a factor of HR points. I don't get why though. You get a factor of HR points from the quest, so why are you giving me extra points? Do they think that people are having a hard time ranking in this game? Okay, I need to find the Pira Guild quest. So we killed, we did two quests, this is the third one. In 3 quests we should be able to do all of the forest event. Oh, that's a cute thing indeed. Wait. Godbug. Where is the leaf logger there? Okay. I see. There you go. I never got one before, that's weird. Oh, Wiggly Litchi. I find it kind of funny how if you eat a Wiggly Litchi, it doesn't count for your... for you actually like getting any endemic stuff on the Wiggly Litchi. Okay, very good. Uppies! Oh! Oh, hi, Lalabarina! Lalabarina jump scare. If only I could somehow use Spanish draw with shells. Oh, I'm stupid. I should have done the event quest. My bad. It could have been 3 quests if I didn't do the optional. That's fine. Let's do... we still need to get the... I need to do the Lalbarina double quest again. And after this I'm gonna upgrade some weapons.
Have everything? We received supply items. Don't let them go to waste.
No, this is a bad moment to slinger. Wait, you're awfully big. It's a silver crown. Okay. Oh, this is not tempered? Oh my god. Oh, you're weak to fire, let's see. 196, okay. By the way, Tia, apparently there is an Italian guild of Monster Hunter. I don't know if you're still following or like you're busy with work. But there's like an Italian guild of Monster Hunter that is trying to make... I don't fucking know. It's like some sort of arena event. Where people just go in and try... 2 players though. So 2 players go in and try to get the lowest times on Chata Gabra and Ruffian Arena. Perfect, Counter-Strike is activated now. Oh, you're gonna love this. My attack is 352. Even if brief. For comparison, Nezat Gallants in GNU is 330. So I technically have more attack than GNU and Gallants. Yeah, Nezat has purple, which we don't have, but you know. We are also not meleeing, so who cares? I wonder what the fuck the later on sets will be. Yo! No, come on, it was 373, what the fuck? 52, 56. I got 370 attack? Holy shit! That's probably unfeasible, but... So 3 is 52 multiplied by 2 for 3. I'm getting 810 attack. What? $810 attack if you unbloat it. Shit. And this set doesn't even sacrifice any defensive skills for it. Well, to be fair, if I didn't have such good defense and region, I wouldn't have gone for peak performance. I would have gotten maybe burst, even though burst is harder to get. Okay, let's work on some weapons, you know.
Well, hey.
Well.
Got something in mind?
We need to do a water gem, but we can make the fire troll Quemador. let me open up the app so I can, you know, work on the weapons. I think we are kinda almost done. It might require a few streams still. Like, I think 2 more streams like this and we are getting, we are done. I did obtain a few hunter symbols during this time because I was doing, you know, I was doing dailies every day, and that helped. I mean, no shit. I don't know why the... Okay, there you go. Is the app broken? Okay. So finally we're gonna go for the Quemachi's Gallons. Which seems to be pretty much the fucking same. Fire Trail Commodore. It's a weapon that requires Hunter Symbol 1. Quality Scale plus 6. No Ultra Flame Gem? Or is it Fire Gem? Flame Gem. Okay. 20,000. Attack 220. Sharpness, we're gonna guess it in a bit. Affinity, wow, 5%! Holy shit! 5%, that's actually crazy, you know? Maybe I could get a crit, one in every 7 billion hits. No defense bonus, shelling type, normal level 3. Scarce is guard 3. It's milquetoast Gallons, but... okay, so... This Gallons is like... Wait... Why? They're slightly different. But only some of them. This is the same. Look, this is slightly different. Sansei Visponan is different. Barely, but it's different. Who the fuck knew? So some Gallonces get a new model, which is nice. It seems to be just a slight modification though. Like, you know, they just changed the blade a bit. Also, I just noticed I said, look, the model is different when I wasn't even, God damn it. When I wasn't even, like, looking at the... I'm fumbling. I was saying to look at my screen for the game, but I was still stuck in the weaponry mode. So people can't see the things happening on the game. Which is extremely stupid, and I'm sorry, Visponan. Visponan, goddammit, whatever. I'm gonna show the difference. Let me load up the Visponan file. Look, the shield is slightly different. The coloring is part to the... it's not that different of a model, it's just the shield is different for the Balara one. But the issue is that it's completely random. So, for example, Hope Gallons doesn't change anything. Albiraf Rook doesn't change anything. The Iron Gallons remains the same. Jinda top remains the same. Ajarakan remains the same. Balahara changes the shield for whatever reason. Paratic Gunlances doesn't change shit. Bone Gunlances doesn't change. Nursilla doesn't change. Uftuna doesn't change. Quematris does though. Quematris gets a new mean blade. That's really cool. Arkweld looks to be the same. But yeah, Quemator gets a new bone blade. I don't know if that's definitely something they wanted to do. But it feels weird because, like, it's such a tiny difference. Like, are you... Like, does that really change your... Is it really worth considering as a change? Like, it's a tiny ass change. It's such a blade being barely different. It's weird, man. Arkweld remains the same. Same for actual Arkweld. Gypsaros remains the same. Guardian Fulgur remains the same. Rotten remains the same. I mean, they wouldn't dare. Raphalos remains the same. Gore is the same. Gravius is the same. Zashia is the same. Wait, so it applies to like what, 2 weapons in the game? That's so weird. It applies only to the Sun CV Spawning for the shield and Fire Trail Quemador. It almost feels like it's not intended. Like, when it's only 2 weapons that do it, it almost makes me feel like they didn't really plan for that. I mean, they definitely had to plan for it, but like... It almost feels like hybrid weapons in Borderlands 1. Weapons that weren't supposed to exist, but do, and they have like mix of several legendaries. You know? This, for example, the blade is slightly different. I don't know. I'm not sure if I care much for the updated design. Okay, anyways. We need to check the sharpness for the Quemador. So... It feels like orange and red got lowered by 1 stage. And those 20 got put into blue. So let's grab the one before. I mean, we're at the middle point. We're almost there. So before it was a 70-80, 70-80. So it's not a 60-70, 70-80. This was 50 and now it's 70. So this is 120. This is 80. This is 70. This is 70, this is 60. Yeah, it could fit the weapon, honestly. And this is a rarity 8 weapon. Okay, let's go... make it, and then we're gonna test it in the place. Duna is still gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass to get for sure. Ish. Hunter symbols too are so weird to get. I get how to get a hunter symbol one. Hunter symbol one is like, you know, easy monsters that are tempered. I get how to get hunter tree, which is like, you know, monsters that are a bit harder. Sorry, the end game monsters that are tempered, so they give you 3.
Perfection.
But like hunter 2? What is it like? Apexes maybe? Holy shit, that's a fuck ton of dragon though. Eh. Wow, destroyed by long normal. That's sad actually. Maybe tempered Gravios gives to unto rank 2. It looks like it does, yeah. So I'm fully expecting monsters like maybe Gravios, you know, stuff that's a bit harder to be. So what does the blade on this one look? Uh, I think I prefer the older one. Yeah, this could be a 70. Could be an 80 actually. Nah, it's a 70. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let me see what can I give you, Don. Magazine draw? Big crate high would be actually better. There you go. Now you have artillery tree. Mm. Game. I was talking to Gem, right?
Yep.
Anyways. Let me check for braces that might have burst.
Hello.
This is burst level 1, terrible. Ambush is funny. Ambush is a great skill for shorthands. But if you can somehow use stuff like the sneaky mantle and shit like that. It's not worth it. You get 2 levels of burst, but burst 2 sucks dick. It's like 15. I need to check. Burst, MWHI. Burst gives you on Gallants 10 attack and 80 element. Which is kinda mid, honestly. If I could use a slot, it would be 12. Wow, it's weaker than peak performance. It's only 18 attack at best. That's kinda sad. Yeah, you get like 14 extra element, I guess. So that compensates, maybe. I don't think it does. I need to make more Blossom Dance catalog too. To make Blossom Dance catalog, I need to do the quest for Shevu. Okay.
Where to find me?
Okay. What's the next weapon option?
Sure. Anything catch your eye? Hello.
I guess we can go for Veldian Hasta 1. Not like Hasta la Vista. I'm bad. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. It has good sharpness. The raw is fine, I guess. It's got a fuckload of dragon. Though the slots are weaker than normal Archivile for whatever reason. No affinity. God, this Gallants is actually the most milquetoast Gallants, but in the wrong way. Burst is an armored deco, so you can't even get like burst easily, unless it can be a weapon deco. But even then it would be weaker than load up, because load up gives me an extra shell, so 1/6 is like a bit more than 15%. It's like 16.5, because 16 times 6, that's 96. It's like 16.5% increase because of the extra shell. Meanwhile, burst is only gonna give me like what, another 10 attack, like 18 attack. That's not good. That's like maybe 9 attack. It could be good because every shell does weaker damage, but you have a bunch of them. But the bonus element doesn't apply to the shell, so... I'm debating. Huh. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Quema, Arcvers, we need to make Veldian Hasta 1. Veldian Hasta 1 doesn't have the blue glow in theory. That's the difference. Yeah, it's technically a different model if I were to be annoying. Veldian Hasta is a different model. It doesn't have the glowy things. That's the fuck's sake, man. Okay, let's go do this picture then. Wait, no. The thing reset and it's a bit small. The only annoyance is that I can't really move my picture up and down. If I could, I would. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, as they say. I'm just gonna call it Hasta, and that's it. Okay, I have no clue about the sharpness of that weapon, so... we have to go check it out the rough way, honestly. Which means we will have to slap a lot of stuff. Okay. So, Arkel the tree. The Veldian Hasta one begins here for whatever reason. It's called Hasta. Art Clerk Certificate S. Times 3, I think. White Art Clerk times 2. End up finding a little Wyvern Gem, you know. Wyvern Gem, not Gem. Wyvern Gems really add some spice in your crafting, you know. Honestly, this weapon should have been a rare 7 and be placed below. It should have stayed in the rare 7 realm instead of being a little before above. $200. Sharpness is currently unknown. Attack affinity is 0. He's got 370 fucking dragon damage. Holy fucking shit. It's a 2 and a 1, I think. No, it's a 3 and a 2. It's long, level 2. With a middling guard 3. That's a fucking milk toast weapon. Fuck, it could be anything. Yellow and white seems to be the same, so maybe they are 40 and 40. Orange and red. Orange, red. No, yellow is tinier. Orange, red, and no. So orange and red are kind of like the one from the Arcweld weapon. From the yellow, which is a 50. So this could be a 50. Sorry, this could be a 50-50. This could be a 40. This could be a 40. And this could be 90-90 maybe. I think I fucked up though. This would be 160 plus 40 is 200. Sorry, 180 plus 20. 180 plus, that's 220, 260. Yeah, I think one of them is an 80. It could be that blue is 80. It could be something like this. And then of course the upgrade is 90 white. This is very rough estimations, by the way, so I can eyeball some skills, but some sharpness, but yeah, it's all gonna be perfect. Okay, let's go make these Veldian Hasta.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection. Now that's a good
Okay.
choice.
Wait, what? Wait, what? They're both glowing? Wait, what the fuck? I thought that the point of the other one would be to not glow. What? No, yeah, the Veldian Hasta glows. No, it's a different glow pattern. It's not glowing because of the Guardian things. Nah, yeah, okay. It's almost an electric pattern. I like it. So this should be 40 white, perhaps. Yeah, this could be 40 white. And this is 40 white. Very good. I should have... I should have stopped, whatever. But yeah, this Archived model is not that different. It still features a prominent glow. I'm expecting like 120, because that means that blue would be 80. Okay, so green... That's good, because that's kind of what we estimated. We estimated blue to be 80. If green is 90, I'm gonna assume that my calcs are correct. For everything else. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Oh, I don't see a 90 though here. This could be an 80. This is an 80 at best. Oh, this is a problem. That means one of my sharpnesses here is wrong. It could be... I'm pretty sure that yellow is 40 though. Shit, it might be 50 then, huh? Might be 50 green, yeah. Okay, it's 50 green. Everything else checks out, so... Okay. So yeah, it's 50, 50, 50, 80, 80, 49, 80, 80, 40, or 80, 80, 90. That's okay. And the weapon... What was I looking for, actually? Anyways, no. Yeah, sure. I lost my point. I was trying to say something, but I completely forgot it. Yeah, I was like, how did I fumble these sharpnesses so bad? Still, yellow still looks smaller to me, but it might be due to the color. Pretty sure yellow isn't actually smaller, graphically speaking, but since it's yellow, it looks to be smaller because the color itself doesn't have a strong like presence to it. I don't know how to say it. Like it just seems to be smaller.
Yep. What are we making today?
We're making this weapon today.
Shebar.
Oh, that feels like we got like blue and green lower by 10, and we got the remain. We got like some more. Yep, white, and that's it. It's still a factor of white. Like this can be 110 white. It's not bad sharpness, I suppose. You can probably do entire hunts without consuming the entire fucking sharpness bar. So the final weapon is lawful bores, which is Hasta designed. Oh my bad. Required materials is Hunter symbol 3 times 5, which is might annoying. Arc weld armor plate. 5 of them things. Wait, how many I had? Shit, I have 100 of them. That's a lot of fucking armor plates from arc weld, and I have 10 arc weld gem. Jesus Christ. The attack is 220, which is not insane or anything. 50, 50, 50. I feel this like 70, 70, that's a 60. 70, 70, 60. So this is gonna be 110. This is gonna be 70. This is gonna be 50. Yeah, it looks to be like the same transition, but Dragon 400, that's an insane amount of Dragon element. Long level 2. I wish it had a cooler skill though, because right now this Gunlance doesn't have that much use. Like, yeah, it's got good draw, but the fact it only has normal level shelling makes it not as desirable as other weapons. I think it needed a unique skill to make up for it. If it had something like White Flame Torrent, for example, I think it would be better. Something like White Flame Torrent. I don't know, maybe something that would fit an arc weld. Maybe could come with like elemental conversion or like something that boosts dragon attack, for example, since it has 40. I mean, look at G in the top. G in the top has a bit less attack, but it carries a wide strong. It has more. It has like 100 more element, which is 10 extra damage. It's 25% more damage, and it has guard 3. This weapon has a bit less dragon. Oh, guard 3 though. This one guard 2. It has a bit less dragon. A tiny amount of raw, which I think I prefer. But it doesn't do much. It feels a bit boring, especially when the lawful boss is around. Which, yeah, has worse sharpness, but holy shit. 20 extra raw is insane. I don't care about the dragon at that point, and I'm getting strong level shelling. I don't know. So we're expecting to check for 60 white. If 60 white happens, that means the weapon is what we assumed it would be.
Ready to get to work?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. Perfection. Later.
Okay. Let's test this weapon out. So how can I know if I'm using this weapon or the lawful boss? No, yeah, it shows a lot. The Guardian lawful boss gets the stripes for Guardian weapons. Meanwhile, the Guardian Archveld gets like the under the skin stuff. Okay, yeah. Nah, it's a very visible difference. It's not crazy, but it's visible enough, I think. Yay! Oh, fuck's sake. I might have fucked up. Nah, let's really do it. You blame the wings. What about them? I love them, honestly. I kinda like the tail too. Though I wish the tail was a bit more visible. Like the back part becoming a tail is a bit weak. Also, this armor lacks coloring. Like, you can't really color it too well, sadly. Which is a bit saddening, but yeah. Yeah, okay, this is a 60. That's all I needed to know. Okay. I don't know if I care about using this weapon, honestly. Not when you have the same, pretty much same model, just a bit better. It's so stupid though. Like, why is the Guardian weapon better than the non-Guardian weapon? Doesn't make that much sense in my opinion. Because I think that the Guardians, I mean, they should be more gimmicky weapons. But I feel that overall the normal monster weapons should be a bit better. Maybe Guardians should use something that fits like Guardians, you know. They should have either exotic skills, but less raw, or maybe less sharpness. Or they should have something that accumulates Guardians. Something like a Guardian Pulse, but for weapons, I don't know. Like if you're close to crystals, you get a boost to attack, for example. So, you know that when you are fighting Guardians, you should maybe use those weapons. I don't know, just throwing shit at the wall, honestly. I need a Gore Wagala filler. So what can I make right now? I can make the Gypseros Gallants and then that's it. I'm gonna be stuck again on Hunter Symbol 1s, 2 and so on. Okay. Well, I could also make the Zoshia weapon. Zoshia I can easily make at any moment. I ponder if Zoshia is better than Quematrice. It lacks the powerful element, I think. It's the same as a Quematrice weapon, though. The only difference is that you don't have a guard, but you get White Flame Torment, which is tiny more damage, I think. I don't know, man. It's such whatever. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that after this weapon, the only weapons that needs a Hunter Symbol once is the Ruffian one. So we can definitely get some Ruffians down. Yeah, everything else is gonna need the Hunter Symbol twos, which is finally. We're getting done with the shit monsters. So I'm gonna make Gypseros, I'm gonna make Zoshia weapon, I'm gonna use Zoshia weapon to fight, I don't know, Tempered Quematrice or some bullshit like that. The event one. So, new Gypseros Gallants. Big Slugger! I love that name! Where is Hard Hitter though? Ah, I see. What's the name of the other one? Hard Hitter. Yeah, Hard Hitter is the... There you go. Require materials. Hunter Symbol 1. 5 of them things. Rubbery Hide plus 6 of them things. A bird, wyvern, and gem, and I need 1 of them. And the Nova Crystal, which is, you know, fair enough since it comes from Gypseros. I'm not sure if I feel that the naming convention of just saying the weapon plus the number is a bit weaker. I prefer stuff like, I don't know, Hard Hitter plus Big Slugger plus, and then another name instead of 1, because you can have like Quematrice Culebrina 1, 2, 3, 4. If it was like Quematrice Culebrina plus, then I don't know, Quemator Firelance plus, and then Firetrail Quemador, it would be a bit better in my opinion. It would feel less bland than 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. So Paretic Gallants 1, Paretic Gallants plus, I don't know, Apoplegia Gallants 1, Apoplegia Gallants 4, Gallants plus, and then Debilitating Torpor. Apoplegia is the name of the paralysis suck in high rank, for example. Maybe in G rank actually. Yeah, it's in G rank. But yeah, you know, just throwing stuff out there. This is completely fine. I mean, the game is great. It might be the saving grace of 4th gen for me at the moment. Like, if this game bombed, I would have lost all hope in 5th gen. Because right now, there isn't a good game in 5th gen apart from Wilds. And even Wilds is flawed because, you know, you have a terrible technical side. The release was even garbage, and now we are getting a bit more content, but the game is still lacking. But still, the foundation very flawed, yeah. Well, I did put it in flawed because the gameplay, the moment-to-moment gameplay is actually good. The post-story grind is amazing. It feels like Frontier in a way, where you just fuck around and do quests. It's very freeform also, except for the fixed moments, but the main story is a bit too tight for what you can do. At least in a Monster Hunter game. Usually the main story should be like, you can do whatever the fuck you want. When you want to progress, you go do these quests, these red quests and so on. Meanwhile, Wilds is very like, oh, you have to do this quest, you have to go to talk to this person, else you can't leave the area, which is kind of shit. But it fits the fact they wanted to be to make a more story tight-knit game and then free you from, you know. Okay, so I can try to guesstimate the amount of sharpness we had before. So the thing is that the orange and red remain the same. So this is a 90-50 weapon, and this is still 90-50. At least from what I'm eyeballing, I might be completely wrong. Yellow has increased, so I'm not gonna bother to guess what yellow is. But it feels like green remained the same. So let's grab green from before. Green was 60. So let's say green is 60. Blue is the same as green. So blue is still 60. Now let's do a test with 110, 60, 50, 90. We are missing what? 90? 140, 200, 310. Wait, what? Nah. 140 plus 60 is 200. 310. Yeah, we're missing 90, which is 400. So this should be a 90 yellow. If blue is 60, 60. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Nothing too serious. My colleagues are setting up to do a little spot vacation, more like a visit. Well, I guess like visit isn't the right word, like a tour or something. We are going to Stockholm, so we can get Stockholm syndrome, the one I have whenever I play Monster Hunter World. The game is good though. Whip, whip, whip. But yeah, we are going to Stockholm for like a few days, like 3 of them or some shit like that. So yeah. Let me see. Can I mute? Still being streamed, whatever. I'm gonna listen to the audio message later. It's not the priciest thing. I think we're spending $300 for like 3 nights there. Because it's gonna be Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, that's 3 nights. So it's like $100 per day, including the flight, you know. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, because I have never been on this kind of trips with them. I think the word is trip, right? Because holiday is more like an extended thing. I think it would be a trip. Because you just go for a few days and that's it, you know. Yeah, I think it would be a trip. Anyway, so if we get 60 blue sharpness, we checked correctly. So let's... I'm cocky, I'm gonna save it already. Also, Punish Draw is not level 1. This is a Punish Draw level... This is Punish Draw level 3, not 1. Yeah. Okay. I feel cocky. Let me just... Okay.
I'm ready to work.
Rubber chicken, go.
Ready?
I don't know how to feel about the long gallons. Like... Do I want to use offensive guard? And fire shells? Or burst? Because if I burst... load shells giving me an extra shells is like a 25% damage increase. But it's usually a 33% damage increase. Due to the fact you usually shell once and then swipe forward to begin the combo. So load up would be a 33% damage increase. Meanwhile offensive guard would be only a 15% damage increase. Which means it's weaker than having half a shell. And, well, this only applies if you burst every time, of course. If you don't burst every time, it doesn't matter. Because load up doesn't do shit if you're loading the gunlance. Even then, though, like, loading an extra shells is still 25% more damage. I think load up is better than punish for this kind of play, with these many shells. Maybe. Let's equip it as primary, sure. Let's go check if my thing is actually 60. And then I'm gonna make Zoshi a weapon and, you know, just get the final tickets for level 1. So then we can discover what monsters are level 2 tickets. I'm assuming Raffalos, shit like that. Like monsters that are a bit annoying, but they are not like menaces. Maybe the... what's the name? Maybe the Apexes? No, because I'm pretty sure Raido is a tree... is a hunter symbol tree, so... Unless it's not dependent on the monster, but it's dependent on the quest difficulty? 60. Work harder. I'm sorry. I hope you come back home to a nice comfy pillow or something, you know? Making all of the gunlances is also hard, but for this different reason. It's just it's just boring. Like if I had to only make the gunlances, it would feel a bit better. But since I'm also documenting all of the weapons, which by the way, Kiraniko just got. I mean, Kiraniko now is posting all of the weapons, and now you have like sharpness bars and so on. I'm pretty sure that the Kiraniko data is just data mined, so it should be reliable. And I used it for other games, and it's most...
What are we making today?
from what I remember, it's pretty much... you can go blind fate on that, and you should be fine. This weapon looks so good, holy shit. The sharpness is also fucking shit though. For such a white monster, the sharpness sure isn't white enough. But yeah, whatever. Let's work on the Zola. I wonder if the word Lyle is based on something, you know. Maybe Lyle means something in a language or something like that. Who the fuck knows, right? Hello! Zoshia tree. Zoshia begins from like the Arkwell tree. For whatever reason. It's the Zo Lyle Uno. It requires Zoshia certificate S ×1. Zoshia layer shell ×5. Zoshia stake claw ×4. And Zoshia crystal tail ×1. Which is basic ingredients for gunlances, honestly, like for weapons. So that's crazy. To 10. Affinity, there is 5% affinity. Woo! That's insane! 3 and 2. Normal level 3. The skill is White Flame Torrent, which only adds like 50 damage randomly. It's not that great, especially because it doesn't work well on the main burst combo for Garlands, but you know, I'm gonna show it once we are testing it. Fuck, the shepherds might be like 20, 50, 40, 40, and everything else is like the same for red. So this could be a 20, this could be a 50. This could be a 40. The orange might be a 40 as well. So 40, 40, 50. And this is gonna be 70 then. Now we need to do some calcs. That's 120, 160, 200. So it's like 100 each. It could be like that. It also could not be like that. Nah, it doesn't. It does look kinda that kind of extreme though. Let me see, like, it looks pretty much what I calced. Maybe it kind of looks the same though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's test run this weapon and then we are gonna...
Ready to get to work?
Firstly, I'm gonna show how White Flame Torrent properly works. Because some people assume it's just random. It kinda is and isn't. So White Flame Torrent is not the same as, say,
Perfection.
applying... Ooh, it kind of glows, which makes sense.
Come back anytime.
It's a 5-star Balahara, Jesus Christ, man. Let's check first for 20 white. Oh, it's a bit hard to check for 20 white like this. I'm stupid. So 20 white is confirmed. Very good. Let me see the animations for this. Kinda weak. Where does the... Looks a bit unfinished, honestly. So, like, it has retractile spikes. They kinda go back whenever you reload. So when you reload, they slide down and then they get pushed upward. So when you... I get it. I'm not sure if I'm fond of the retractable design, but yeah, whatever. How much blue did we assume? 60? 50. We assumed 50 blue, okay. No, yeah, that's definitely 50 blue. Ugh. I hope that didn't burn any sharpness. Let's check green. If green is 40, then I'm pretty much guaranteed I got it correctly. Yeah, okay. So I actually assumed correctly the weapon, which is insane. Maybe the yellow and the red are a bit off to each other, but I'm gonna take the risk, you know. Okay, so now, how does White Flame Torrent work? White Flame Torrent, I don't... Let's see if it says something in the game about how it works. Chance to deal additional damage after landing an attack. You can use Scorcher to get extra fire damage on top of that. So let's say you use a Scorcher set, so Raphalos, you would get an extra bonus on White Flame Torrent. The issue is that weapons with white flame torrents are not fire weapons. So, you know, they don't get buffed by the Raphael's armor. Now, white flame torrent has a chance after an X amount of seconds to give you 50 true damage. See? Let's do one hit and then we're gonna check from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's around 5 seconds, depending on the hits. You can get it up every... I think the max is like 4 seconds or something. Like 4 to 5 seconds you can get it. So combos that do many hits in few seconds don't get the buff. Because there is a minimum timer of, I think, 350? Not every attack applies it to, by the way. So now I'm gonna show you. For example, this one didn't get any. Still no white flame, as you can check. Now white flame, we got it on the first hit, but we are not getting white flame on the other ones. You can get white flame pretty much only on the first swipe. All of the burst swipes don't seem to be affected by white flame. Let's see if we get it on the other one. No. 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 So only the first swipe on Gallens gets white flame. Which means Gallens is kinda shit at using white flame if you want to play with the normal style. What you should be doing instead is this, reload, burst, swipe, reload. Oh well, I failed, but you know. See? You get white flame torrent more reliably by doing this combo than doing the normal burst combo. There's only one issue. This combo is low as shit. But you have more hits. The swipe can get white flame. Yeah, it's like more or less the swipe can get white flame. See? So if you want to abuse white flame, you should be always doing this combo. There is still a chance, so sometimes you're not gonna get it. But sometimes you get it pretty much every swipe. But yeah. So if you want to abuse white flame torrent on this weapon, you have to burst like that. Which is, I think, substantially worse. At least as for feeling. It's not the worst for, like, you know. You actually save one shell, so. Because if you do this move, you're doing. Let me do the combo. 1, 2, 3. God, I should make that, you're so right. So that was 1148. I failed. 1148. My bad. So we did 1148 with that combo, but that combo is double burst, double stake, you use one shell. So let's do, you know. So you are quicker doing this, by the way. I would like to point out that was 1387, and it was you can do 2 bursts in the same time you do the entire combo, and you're doing slightly less damage, but you're getting white flame procs, and you are less vulnerable, I think, during those animations. So it feels a bit worse, but it plays better, I think. Also, you don't have to commit to the second burst every time. You can just do the first burst and be fine with that, you know. So yeah, this is how White Flame works on Gallens. It's mid. I think that if you're using it as a weapon only for the melee hits, you're gonna get a bit more mileage out of that. But if you're using Gallens, you know, as a gun, then yeah, White Flame Turret is gonna be worse.
Don't be shy. Have a look.
How do I know if I have already one in my inventory? Oh, that's so good though.
Here. It's all you. Don't be shy. Have a look.
Anyways, let's go. So I can confirm the sharpness was correct. Tia, if you want, ping my artist Jazzy. She's called cutest artist in the server, and just let her know. You know, we gotta have a note taker Sherilyn. Well, that's work. Why would you like note taker Sherilyn as an emote? I heard you can use them on Discord too if you link your Discord to Twitch. Maybe it's not a thing anymore. But I'm pretty sure that if you didn't have Nitro, you could still use Twitch emotes as long as you were subbed to somebody on Twitch that had emotes. It's so cringe that it needs Nitro. Cutest artist. I think it would be Jazzy. Jazzy. Kinda like Jazz, you know. Oh yeah, Coalitions actually applies for once. And this doesn't feel too bad, honestly. Oh, there's an emote suggestion channel? Based. Man, I should congratulate my old self. My old self had a great idea. Oh, for fuck's sake, let me... Sadly, the wound break doesn't proc Wildfire Torrent, it feels like. Okay. Ooh, gem. Okay. Sure. I don't know how Quematrix is a new data. So, Tia, how long do you think the span of the story in the base game is? Like, are we talking days, weeks, months? Because it's really hard to, you know, to figure it out when you're playing it. Yeah. Consider the main story. So no post-game stuff, you know. Like a month, maybe? $60 to $20 What? No, I mean, like, for the people, like, in the actual story, you know. Like, like, game world-wise, you know, canon, whatever. I feel it could be over a span of a month. Yeah, in-game lore, yes. I'm sorry. I feel it's like a span of a month, something like that. It feels like something that was very quick, overall.
There's a special event going on at the Grand Hub. Should we check it out?
Yep.
An year? Well, yeah, I would suppose that those seasons change slowly. Yeah, it all lies on how fast the seasons change in the game. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. You're right, you're right.
You know where to find me.
Hmm. There are no weapon decos with chain? That's odd. Yeah, I think so. The locked seasons are kind of part of the story, but they kind of don't tell you. Like, they do tell you, oh, something is wrong with the thing, but only once you do the quest. Like, if you don't notice... Monster Hunter 3 U time too. Let's make, yeah. Ortlind! Where is Queen Panoply? Come on! Well, this was gonna be Princess Panoply Plus. Yeah, I mean, how long you take to raise a hunter? You know, the hunter might be just talented, because I think that yeah, you have to be good to be hunting monsters, but also the gear makes a lot of the hunter, as the game teaches us. So I would assume that like maybe the hunters we are playing are particularly talented, especially because people in the village say that. Like you see people being surprised at your quick progress and so on. So I would assume that let's say that our hunter is like the most talented hunter. So, you know, maybe to complete a rank you take a season or a few seasons. Depends also on the game, because you would assume that, for example, for Monster Hunter GNU, there are a lot of maps, so you traveling there and coming back to camp, sorry, coming back to base, they would take a while to travel to. Meanwhile, in Wilds, traveling is way smaller because the area is smaller. But then again, I would suppose that, like, if it were lore-wise, these areas would be huge, vast, like maybe 20 times bigger, 50 times bigger, and so on. I mean, I would imagine so, right? But Wilds makes it feel like the Forbidden Lands are smaller compared to Genu, where the maps you go in can be very, very far away from each other. Who knows? Nobody knows. Anyway, we need to do Gravius now for the HR2 things, which is annoying. We need to do a bunch of Gravius, actually. We have all of the other materials, right? Now we still need a Gory Magala. That's not the worst thing ever. It's fun to like try to guesstimate, you know, this stuff. I think it's entertaining, at least to a degree. So Princess Panoply becomes Orthrine literally reduces the yellow sharpness by 10 and the green white by 10. That's fine. So Orthlin, acquire materials. Hunter symbol 1. Sure. Ruffian scale plus. I think it's 5 of them. Ruffian ruby. It's surprisingly cheap as a weapon. Like, you can make this weapon very easily once you HR break. It's a 210 weapon, which is not bad, with 15% affinity, which plays into itself. 250 poison, which is fine, I guess. Gypseros has way more, even if you consider critical status. Like, Gypseros is a fucking master poisoner, for sure. And it has normal. Yeah, they made it normal in this game again. Ratian used to be long, but whatever. Critical status 3. Poison duration up 1. Ooh, it doesn't fit. Okay, that's really fucking tight, man. We managed to make it fit though. 40, 80, 40, 110. Okay. 40, 80, 140, 110. But maybe something got reduced. Yellow got reduced, and so did green by 10. So yellow became 30, green became 10. Well, 10, you know, it became 100. Blue is still 30. But all it went to the tides, I mean to the white, so 70 white. Which is not bad. I mean, we are speaking of 200 sharpness. Like 200 total sharpness of green and above is good, in my opinion. It doesn't have a crazy row, but you know. That white is gonna help you a bit, because you're gonna get a 12% damage increase on top of that. So... you know... it's gonna do something, I suppose. The point is that you want to use foray with this set. Which you can get easily because of the fact you have poison duration up and shit. The shells are normal though, so focusing on shells I don't think it's the greatest idea ever. Maybe. Yeah, it does feel like that. So if this is 70 sharpness, I'm gonna be pretty much guaranteed of what I thought. And you get a 3-1 with a bit more poison. It's kind of, you know... it's not the craziest upgrade. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty.
I'm sorry.
Fit you to a T.
I couldn't handle myself back. Oh, look at this beautiful green. I fucking love these shaders, man. Let me see how the game would look like without them. No, this is not what I want to see. Okay, how do you... can you somehow not get any of them? Eh. Okay, there is no... whatever, it's fine. But look at this beauty, like, finally. Finally I get some, like, proper colors and shit. Before it was so drab. I'm glad I got this one. It does make the game look a bit less graphically pushed. But that's because I kinda prefer to have actually colors in my game, you know. I would rather have a game that has weaker graphics but a better and more colorful style than a game that has incredible graphics but everything is mud, gray and blacks and greens. Monster Hunter World suffers from that a bit. It does lack color. I think it's due to the engine, honestly. It's not even the devs, it's just that the re-engine is... at least how Capcom uses it, it doesn't give that much color. Even Rise suffers, like, the gear is very well colored, but then you go to the maps, and the maps are a bit drab in color. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it's an engine issue, or just That's a 70. Since that's a 70 white, I know already all of the other sharpnesses. That's good. So we are only a few weapons away. We are only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weapons. And that's just getting tickets, really, so... Apparently, Jindahad doesn't give tickets. Which is a bit silly. Jesus Christ. 5-star Tempered Dungeon. Arkveld. Tempered Gravios. I'm gonna say this quest. I'm gonna say this investigation because I'm gonna probably need it. But for now I'm done, sadly. I need to get showered. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to... Oh, only if you move you take damage. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the gym and such, so I need to prepare my bag and I want to sleep and feed my cats, so yeah. But before I go, let me try to stack all of my attack buffs. Let me see what can I get, actually. So G-Low full burst is already prepared, good. Training settings. Smash. No. Normal and flying. We're gonna activate Agitator Coalescence? No, I don't care about those. And then I'm gonna go to the other settings. Damage numbers. There is one for the bloat. Hunting horn. Weapon attack coefficient. So we are gonna now get on this stuff with the, you know, coefficient, which is a bunch of people stuff. Just to do a test, our weapon begins with 552. So we are at 669 already without doing shit. I'm gonna get punched. Counter-Strike brings us to 681. $810. That's some crazy value, by the way, I would like to say. Let's go back to the option to remove without coefficients. So we are at 316 at the moment. I'm gonna get it again to activate, you know, to re-prepare with no, I didn't. Somehow I didn't get offensive guard. $352. Like I said before, a G rank weapon tends to be around 300. 300 is the base for a G rank weapon. Ingenue, you could probably get to like 400 value because he didn't have a many fixed or percent row increase. He had like attack up, which was 20. Challenger was only critical, maybe a tiny amount of attack. Meanwhile, in this game, they gave you a bunch of straight-up raw buffs. So yeah, you can probably get more attack in this game's high rank than in G rank in Genue, maybe. There is Dragon Art and Fortify that give you like a factor of buffs, but I could have Dragon Art, I could have Fortify here as well. So you know. Issue that this armor is not good for Fortify. Yeah. That's it though. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle. No, I didn't want to call you. Fuck you. Wiggle. No, what the fuck, man? What is down here? I'm trying to... There you go. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I got to communication. So anyways, yeah. I think that's it for today. Yeah, I should be able to stream on Thursday. Thursday we will complete those 5 final weapons, hopefully. That's out of tickets we have to get, sadly. And then once Saturday comes, I'm definitely gonna try to play with, you know, with you, Tia, so we can do the Arch-Tempered Raido together. I'm probably gonna try to make an entire Arch-Tempered set, because it's technically a timed event quest. So I wouldn't want, for example, for the event to be over and I notice I need a piece for something, you know. So a full set might require some grinding. I'm not sure if there is gonna be a weapon. I doubt there is no Raido gunlance, so I don't think they're gonna make an Arch-Tempered Raido gunlance. It would be a bit weird. But yeah, that's kinda it. I'm sorry for the earlier closure of the stream. And yeah. Rough and gunlance is pretty, I guess. That's it. Have a good one. Have a good night, work, day, evening, morning, whatever, you know. Bye-bye, people. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Bye.